Slide 1 start. What if I told you that happiness isn't just a feeling, but a complex biological symphony playing in your brain right now? Welcome to an extraordinary journey into the science of happiness, where we'll unravel the mysterious chemical dance that creates our most sought-after emotional state. Picture this, right now, in your brain, billions of neurons are orchestrating an intricate ballet of molecules that determine whether you're feeling joy or despair. But here's the fascinating part: science has begun to decode this dance. Let's dive into the chemistry of happiness. Three key players take center stage in this molecular performance: dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin. Think of dopamine as your brain's reward signal, firing up when you achieve something meaningful. Serotonin, that's your satisfaction symphony, creating a sense of contentment. And oxytocin, often called the love hormone, brings the warmth of connection and trust. But here's where it gets truly fascinating. Scientists have discovered that these chemicals don't work in isolation. They're part of an incredibly complex network, like a metropolitan subway system where every line affects the others. Now, you might wonder, how do scientists measure something as subjective as happiness? Through ingenious methods that combine brain imaging, psychological assessments, and even artificial intelligence analysis of facial expressions. But here's the twist: happiness isn't a single metric, but rather a constellation of measurements. Let me share something that might shock you. Research has uncovered what we call the happiness formula. Your baseline happiness is approximately 50% genetic, 10% circumstantial, and 40% determined by intentional activities. Yes, you heard that right. Only 10% comes from your life circumstances. This leads us to some of the most counterintuitive findings in happiness research. For instance, studies show that after reaching about $75,000 in annual income, additional money has surprisingly little impact on day-to-day happiness. Even more intriguing, the strength of your social connections is a better predictor of happiness than your bank balance. Cultural differences add another layer of complexity. While Western cultures often emphasize personal achievement and positive emotions, Eastern cultures tend to value harmony and balance. Yet, the fundamental neural mechanisms remain remarkably similar across cultures. Now, let's explore what science tells us about increasing happiness. Research has identified several evidence-based practices that can significantly boost your happiness levels. These aren't just feel-good tips. They're scientifically validated interventions that can literally rewire your brain. For example, expressing gratitude regularly has been shown to increase happiness by up to 25% over just 3 weeks. Meditation can physically alter your brain structure in regions associated with happiness and well-being. Even simple acts of kindness trigger a cascade of positive neurochemical changes. But perhaps the most remarkable discovery is this: happiness isn't just an end state, it's a skill that can be developed. Like a muscle, your capacity for happiness can be strengthened through consistent practice and understanding. As we conclude this journey through the science of happiness, remember that you're not just a passive recipient of your emotional state. You're an active participant in this incredible neurochemical symphony. The question isn't just, are you happy? But rather, how will you conduct your own happiness orchestra?